Hello and welcome to Kit's Photography. I'm Kit, the photographer for Bremac Photography here in sunny South Australia. Welcome to my channel. And welcome to Kit's Photography for this time. I'm Kit, the photographer for Bremac Photography here in sunny South Australia. Now it's a beautiful day today here at Monarto Zoo. It's the first day it's been open to the public and members only, and it's a wonderful, wonderful day. So if you would like to follow me around for an adventure, stay tuned. So I'm here at the chimp enclosure at Monarto Zoo. They're sitting in the sun, thoroughly enjoying themselves. Confused a little bit by the number of guests that are here today because there haven't been any for months. So it's quite exciting that they're enjoying the warm winter sun. These chimpanzees are really enjoying just lying in the sun. The two new babies thoroughly enjoying life. While I was here, I witnessed an amazing thing. One of the small chimpanzees fell from a ledge, and all the other chimpanzees ran to its aid. Chimpanzees share 98% of their genes with humans. They live up to 65 years. They have complex political structures, very much like early humans. And it's said that the more intelligent ones stay at the top for longer, although those who are violent get there quicker, but they are soon toppled. At Monarto Zoo, you can either catch the bus or you can walk. Now this is a really good thing because they have kilometres and kilometres of walking paths, all with very, very carefully allocated distances and time it'll take to walk. But it's a wonderful thing because you can walk between the paddocks, which is just lovely, or with the bus, you drive through them. Now it's a really good thing to do both, but today I'm going to be walking. It really is a marvellous walk through Monarto here. It's really beautiful, especially this time of year when it's not too hot, because you don't get too hot with the weather, you don't get too hot with the sun beating down on you. Bit of sunscreen, make sure you bring a bottle of water, but it's really lovely. It's so green here at the moment, and it's just lovely first day back. There's plenty to photograph along the way. For instance, trees and branches and rocks and all sorts of things. You can look out for everything, and for kids this is really, really good because they get outside and get some exercise, some fresh air, and get to look around. Now all the different types of trees are signposted so that you know what's what, and along the way you can see all sorts of animals, so this is great. So I'm standing right now at the Asian grasslands paddock, and the Mongolian wild horses are right there. It's fantastic. And in the background is a rhinoceros. It's a black rhino, I believe. And this is a pretty rare thing to see these two at the same time. So let's have a look. Now we can get quite a good view now of the black rhino. Now that's not a white rhino, big difference. A white rhino has a wide mouth, the black rhino has a narrow mouth. The black rhino browses from the trees and the white rhino goes for the ground. Now I'll turn the camera around and you can have a look at the black rhino. One of the things that's happening on this first day back is that a lot of the animals have become desensitized to human beings. And so they're coming out and they're all surprised. So I've just been to have a look at the Tasmanian Devils, and they're so inquisitive and so interested in all the people coming past. And because they're not very many people, they're fascinated by every individual person. This is fantastic. It's a great day for photography. So I've come now to the area called the Waterhole, which behind me is where the savannah animals live essentially, so giraffes, eland and other ostriches, all that sort of stuff around a major waterhole. Let's have a look. So I'm here at the moment at the Waterhole. I'm standing on the deck where at certain times of the day they feed the giraffes. They come right up here and you can get a really close look. So much so there's a sign that says please don't touch them, which is pretty awesome. Now you'll see behind here there are ostriches and also giraffe, and it's a wonderful idea to be able to get so close and see them essentially in their natural habitat where they're safe. And that's the most important thing. There obviously are no poachers here, there are no hunters, there are no violent people, and there are also no predators, so they get to survive and live happily, which is so important. And that's what makes this area such an important park, because it's not really a zoo, it's more an ecological, zoological park, meaning that it's a breeding zone for safety and for bettering the species, which is so important. Buses that you see going through, you can catch the bus and go right through the paddocks, which means that you get to really see the animals in their natural habitat. This is a natural waterhole, which is purely fueled by the rain. The giraffes are always very photogenic, coming up to the observation deck to get a closer look, especially after there being no guests for 3 months. So behind me now are the white rhino, which are actually wide-mouthed, and they're called white rhino because of a mistranslation into English from Afrikaans. And you can see they just stand in a bit of a circle there, all facing away from each other and loving the sun. So I'm here at the cheetah enclosure at the moment, and it's not a feeding time. Feeding time's in about an hour's time, but I'm not going to hang around for that today. However, they're just relaxing in the sun, so let's go and have a look. The cheetah is the fastest land animal in the world. In fact, a cheetah can reach speeds of up to 112 kilometers per hour in just 3 seconds. That's even faster than a sports car can accelerate. Its body has evolved for speed with long legs, an elongated spine, adapted claws to grip the ground, and a long tail for balance. They use their tail like a rudder and have hollow bones, similar to birds. Cheetahs are my favourite of all the big cats. They're usually very hard to photograph though, because unless they're really being attentive, they just like to lie in the sun to conserve energy. On this trip, I didn't get any fantastic photographs, but I will show you 2 photographs that I have taken of cheetahs before. At Monarto, there's plenty of things for people to photograph, not just animals. So along the way you can find some old ruined cars. These make great photographs as you go. These old cars do have a lot of personality and are really great for photographing, which is one of the reasons why they've actually been left here. As I said, it's not just animals that you can photograph here. It's also other things like buildings. Now, this building here is an original building from the farmhouse that was here originally. Now, it's a bit of a ruin, but ruins are great for photography. You can take some really, really good shots with them because they have character. Let's have a look. Ruins are always a good place to take photographs. There's always so much natural light and so much character. I took this photograph in a ruin such as this. So behind me here at the moment are the African painted dogs who've been chasing the bus, who have been running around having a wonderful time, and we'll have a look at some footage of that now. These are African wild dogs, or African painted dogs. They work in a pillion fashion when hunting. Like cyclists, the lead will fall back and the next will take its place. We then see the only hyena that wanted to show its face. African wild dogs are very inquisitive. These boxes are placed by keepers with treats, but this one really doesn't know what to make of it. At Monarto, the keepers have to be very aware of the painted dogs creeping out through holes in the fence or even under buses as they go through, because they are very, very clever. Hyenas have been given a bad rap by films like The Lion King. However, they're said to be very intelligent and very loving animals. Here you can see the African wild dogs running in their pillion fashion, obviously not hunting, but chasing the bus. Also up in this area is the lion enclosure, which is really fantastic. There's some new cubs here at the moment. Now, I haven't really got to see those today, but I've got some photographs here for you of a couple of nice ladies having a relax. In the lion pride, the lionesses do most of the work. They raise the young and they do the hunting. However, the lions protect the pride. We can see here the new lion cubs, only a few weeks old. If you look closely in this photograph, one of the cubs is attempting to roar. The males are kept separate and are relaxing in the sun. Well, that's it for kids photography for this time. Hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Get out of my office!